Hi, this is Julie and welcome back to Beadaholique's video series, Just Bead It, Quick and Easy Jewelry. This is our second installment, and in it we are going to explore all the really cool jewelry you can make by just gluing two or more objects together. For all these projects we're going to be using E6000, which is an industrial strength adhesive. This is my favorite glue. It produces a very permanent waterproof bond. When working with E6000, make sure you have a well-ventilated room. It does have quite a strong odor. Try not to get any on your fingers as it is difficult to get off, and wipe away any excess glue before it dries if it spills over onto your piece at all. Those are just a couple quick tips for using the glue. It's a great glue. You're going to absolutely love it. In terms of drying time, I like to let it dry overnight. The manufacturer, though, recommends that you wait up to 72 hours for a maximum bond to form. Great stuff, though, and we're going to use it for each and every one of these projects. To begin, I want to show you an overview of some projects you can make by using glue and just gluing two or more objects together. Here we have layered pieces of metal filigree that we've then accented by just gluing on some flat back rhinestones and gluing all that to a metal bobby pin. You can see there's a whole bunch of different styles you can do. I also have a magnet here. This is just a piece of stamped brass that we actually went ahead and we accented with gilder's paste. That's an extra step, but you don't have to do it. This would have looked lovely just in its brass form. I have a whole host of rings over here. Some of these started as buttons and we removed the shank, but others just started as cabochons and we just glued it onto a ring finding. Here we have another one where we've taken a floral cabochon, glued it onto a piece of metal filigree, and then glued it onto a ring finding. I have a pair of earrings over here that started as buttons and we just removed that shank and went ahead and glued it onto an earring back. And I just have a couple other earrings here that were very simply done just by gluing a decorative cabochon onto a finding. So here were the finished pieces. Now I want to show you what they looked like to begin with. So here's the breakdown of what a lot of those projects look like. It's not the exact ingredients, but it's a good overview for you to see how they start. So all of them started with a base finding, which is going to be a metal stamping blank, perhaps a bezel, a pin back, an en recoupe bail, bobby pin with a glue-on tab, maybe a ring finding that has a glue-on surface. Even you can use domino tiles, bottle caps, and Scrabble tiles. Anything that you can glue on that has a nice flat surface. So then what you'll need is a focal point, which is going to be a cabochon usually. It doesn't have to be, but that's the easiest way. And a cabochon is going to be a nice decorative object that has a flat glue-on back and it has no hole in it. So unlike a bead, of course, which is going to have a hole through it, these don't have a hole and they're perfect for gluing. That's actually what they're meant for. And what you can do is you can glue them on as they are. So if you wanted to just glue this on to a metal stamping, you can do that. Or you can actually mount it onto another finding and then glue it on. So you have a bunch of different choices. I want to show you how to make a ring super quickly here so you get an idea of how easy this really is. So I've just got a scrap piece of wire and I've got my E6000 glue. And I am just going to take a dab of the glue, place it onto the tip of my wire. I'm going to take one of my cabochons. I'm going to put that glue on the back of it, spread it out a little bit, and then I'm going to put this into a ring finding. And just like that, I have an instant ring. So that is all there is to it, to making a great piece of jewelry using glue, a finding, and a pretty decorative object such as a cabochon.